again. Welcome back. Julie here with another speed build. I decided for this one to go back to what I had kind of started off the channel with. If you watched the last video, it was a really big build compared to what I had done so far. So it took a really long time to build and edit and put the video together. So I mean, I didn't post for like 2 weeks because that's how long it took me to work on just the one build and the video for it. So I thought over the weekend, I figured I would just do something smaller. I hadn't really done like a modern style build, and this is my, I guess, interpretation of modern. And I wanted to do something a little bit kind of different but challenging for myself. I wanted a second floor, but I didn't want like an official second floor because I thought it would make the build too big. So I thought I'll try and see if I can make the second floor inside the roof. And it worked. The type of roof that I used for it is, I don't remember what one this is. What is it called? I don't know if this is just an angled roof or if this, I don't think this is the gabled roof. I think it's just an angled roof. I knew that a good portion of the area wouldn't be usable space, obviously, because the roof slants, but I thought it would still be just different and cool and make the house unique and have its own look to it because it's just not your typical first floor and second floor. So on the second floor, the only thing that's up there is obviously the bedroom and a nice sized balcony. I was laying in bed one night and I just had this, I don't know, just this picture came to mind, I guess. I was like picturing this house with the roof, with the bedroom and the roof, the balcony off of the bedroom, and then stuff underneath it, obviously, and kind of a wraparound porch, I guess, on the main floor. So I just kind of popped in my head, and then the next day I came in and tried to recreate what I had thought of the night before. And I think it turns out really well. I think for a modern build, I think it's nice, and I've never done a modern before. Placing the furniture in the upstairs area was a little tricky because a lot of stuff kept clipping through the roof, but I thought, well, if I put a chunk of wall, then I kind of know where my barrier is and how far I can go, and it adds a bit of definition to the bedroom as well. And I wanted to I love building. Blue is not my favorite color. I enjoy the color, but it's not my favorite color. And I find the last few builds I've really ended up going towards like a blue palette. And so this one I started off with working on the bedroom, which again I don't usually do. I usually do kitchen and kind of work my way down. But this one I thought I'm going to start with the bedroom because that's the area I'm concerned about, and I don't know if this build is even going to work. So I thought might as well start with the bedroom because if it doesn't work, then I have to scrap this whole idea. And as soon as I was decorating, I'm like, not blue, not blue, not blue. So I just went with green. And I thought I could kind of push that palette through the rest of the build. But lo and behold, the downstairs, I don't know what happened. It's like I blacked out and everything's blue. I don't know what happened. But anyways, it looks really nice, and I'm really proud of this build. I love it. My last build was a gorgeous big family home, and as much as that one I'm like, I could totally live there and I want to live there. I feel the same way about this one. Not with a kid. I think a tiny home or a small home with a kid is a bit impossible because kids need a lot of stuff. But if it was just like me and my husband, I think I could totally live in a small home like this, modern or not, just this style. I don't know, small homes just kind of speak to me. I like it. So here with the kitchen, I just added that not half wall, but that chunk of wall just to kind of define the kitchen space. And I start off with black counters, and I do blue upper cabinets, and I think later on I switch that around. I'm just kind of drawing a blank right now. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure I do switch it around. I think I end up doing the cupboards, the black, and the counters in the blue. So this build, who did I have in mind for this one? I think I just had in mind a married gay couple who just know how to decorate and they like the finer things in life and they just really put their all into this home. Job wise for them, I hadn't really thought about it, but they have a cat. I put stuff in here for a cat. And oh yeah, here we go. Here's the change. So okay, I was right. I did remember correctly. Black cabinets, blue cupboards. So the living room here I put under the stairs because that's where all the windows were, and I thought it'd be a really nice place to sit and watch TV. And then I put some stuff under the stairs for the cat because like that's a thing in a small or a tiny home, especially if you have a cat. Where do you put the litter box? Like I know my very first apartment, our litter box for the cat was in the bedroom, and there was nothing more horrible than that, but there really was nowhere else to put it. So with this, I thought, well, at least there's a little nook under the stairs where it can go. And I think it works out well. And I put like a cat scratch. Did I do it already? No, I put like a cat scratch post that's like a birch tree branch almost. And I thought that looks really cool because I place it like right under the stairs so it looks like it's holding the stairs up. And I put a clock in the kitchen. I don't know about anyone else, but I never use clocks in The Sims. I never, I just, they're redundant. They have no purpose and no use. As far as I know, I mean, if I'm wrong, let me know, but I don't think there's any use to them. But that chunk of wall, I was just like, I don't want to put just a painting there. I want to put something different. And so I found that clock, and I don't know if it's considered modern or not, but it just kind of spoke to me, and I liked it, so I placed it on the wall. Yeah, so the couple that I built this house for, I also imagine them just being really into movies. So that's why you'll notice most of the paintings I put up actually just look like movie posters. And yeah, so the kitchen, just throwing a couple of other, I didn't really clutter the kitchen up very much. I just put like that dish rack and what is that little thing? What is that called? The bread box. And obviously, cooking utensils, a fruit bowl. And I don't remember where this fruit bowl came from. Just, I always only ever had the like round fruit bowl, and then after I bought a few packs, suddenly I noticed this fruit bowl, which is a lot nicer, but I don't know where it came from. And then that little office area, I think I skipped right over that when I was talking. What else is over here? Yeah, so that's pretty much it for the inside. I think we're almost done. So you've got your kitchen, the bathroom, the living room, and an office area and a bedroom. So for a small home, I actually managed to fit a lot in here, which I guess maybe it's a little bit bigger than a regular small home, but. And then on the coffee table here, I think I do that in a few minutes. I make like a rookie mistake, and I place a like that candle holder thing, which is the same thing I have on a shelf in the little office area. That it's like a little, I don't know, a little box, and it's got like 3 candles in it. And yeah, I place that on the coffee table with my eyesight pretty much looking straight at the one on the shelf in this office here. Top shelf right by the poster. I can't believe I didn't notice it until just now when I was editing. And I also am pretty sure that I sized down the coffee table, which means that those candles may actually be floating. So before I put it up on the gallery, I'm obviously going to like check that stuff, and I might actually switch it out because I hate the fact that it's the same, and I have 2 of the same. And I put a bookshelf under the stairs as well, and an easel out on the balcony so that there are some skill building areas. And I didn't know if I was going to be able to put curtains in the bedroom, but for whatever reason, when I put the walls down, the windows stayed up. So I was able to put, excuse me, some curtains on there. So again, the bedroom space is the roof, but it is usable. You can play in it. You just have to have your walls all the way down. So now on to the outside with the landscaping as per usual. I will have cut out most of it. and I think I do the landscaping. Actually, I think the landscaping's not a few minutes away because the screenshots are in like a couple of minutes. But the landscaping on this one, I wouldn't say minimal, but it's not as lush as other builds that I have done, but I think it works with this specific build. And this pergola, is that what it's called? Pergola that I'm building here. I don't know. I don't know why I decided to put curtains on, but I thought it looked really nice, but I don't really know if that fits in with a modern aesthetic, but I really like it. And here I thought the curtains were on the wrong side of the glass railing, but I actually think they were on the inside. Thank God. In the backyard, I just put a pool in again. I mean, the lot wasn't a huge lot, but when you're building a small home, you always end up with a lot of space left over. So I wanted to fill that space, so I put in the pool and this really big, what is it, a water fountain sculpture. I don't know why. I don't usually use those things, but I don't know. This one just looked modern to me, so I'm like, oh, I better put it in. I mean, anything that's modern, I'm building a modern house, better put it in. How many times can I say modern? Yeah, so the backyard, after putting up the table, I put in those, what are they called? God, I say that a lot. The potted plants. So I just put a bunch out. I wasn't planning on using them for actually gardening. I just wanted to use them as decoration. And it looks really cute. I love that so much. Yeah, so then here is the landscaping portion. So I just put a bunch of dirt down to start off to kind of give myself an idea of where I wanted to build. And then in the debug menu, I'm sure anyone has seen this before, bring out these to create a border. I had to stop filming. This takes forever because you can't use that sheet to like hold shift down to copy them. You have to keep grabbing and dragging. It takes forever. Got it done. Here it is. It looks awesome. I don't know if anyone has actually figured out what they are, because the debug menu is all things that your Sims use in the game, but only because they're like using something else. So like if they're drinking a coffee, the coffee mug, that's in the debug menu. If they're changing the channel on the remote control is in the debug menu, but it's not normal things you can buy. So these little white blocks, I have no idea what they are, and I don't know if anyone else has figured it out. But if anyone has, if you do know, let me know in the comments, because every time I use them, it drives me crazy that I don't even know what they actually are. So the landscaping here is pretty close to being done. I just put a few more of these trees around, and then I zoomed out a little bit because I wanted to see what trees were around and make sure it blends in well. So I do find some trees that are on other lots and place them on this lot as well so that everything blends a little bit better. Yeah, so I had lowered the house, got rid of the foundation so that when I was doing the landscaping, I could put the plants and stuff as close as possible to the house. If you have your foundation up, it gets pretty hard to do that. So you kind of pull it down. Anyhow, the screenshots are going to be coming up in a moment. So again, as per usual, if you like the video, subscribe, like it, comment, the usual thing, and hit the notification bell because that way you know when I put out a new video. Yeah, I don't know what the next one's going to be, but if you have any comments or suggestions, let me know, and enjoy the screenshots and have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.